So I'm sure we all saw that public execution last Monday night. I mean, the Georgia Bulldogs national championship victory 65-7, and it's really got me asking the important question. First of all, college football could use some parity. I mean, the SEC has become so powerful that 13 of the last 17 championships were won by the conference. But what has really got me wondering is how good is this Georgia team? I mean, could they face off against the big boys? I saw the same question on the Kelsey Brothers podcast some weeks back, and quote, in the words of Sinner Jesus himself, no. Well, you heard it here first. Jason Kelsey said it's not going to happen, so there's our answer. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. No, but in all seriousness, I think we know the answer here, but there is someone or something out there who disagrees. Just when you think you are right, Madden 23 steps in. I am going to custom build the Georgia Bulldogs into Madden and have them face off against the worst NFL team in the defining battle between the collegiate and professional skill gap. But first, I need to run some experiments on CFB Revamped. Is Georgia the best college team? That was probably the stupidest question I could have ever asked. Someone go outside for me and confirm if the sky is in fact blue. Next up, it's time to pick their opponent. This was just as obvious, but it was close between the Bears and Texans, but considering Chicago will be drafted first overall, they will be our worst team selected. So it will be a date with the Bulldogs and the Bears. Now it's time to check out our rosters. We'll start with the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears have a staggering 77 offense rating, no thanks to Justin Fields, and you can see on their defense the bar is yellow that resembles Swiss cheese as a 75 overall defense. That creates a 76 overall team. So this is what we're working with. Of course, Justin Fields, he's a 76 overall in Madden. If we could have 53 of him, I think the Bears would easily win this game. Can't forget about lead back David Montgomery. He's an 84 overall. That's probably the highest on the team. I don't know why I completely forgot about this trade, but Chase Claypool is a Chicago Bear. And don't forget the Pringles can man himself, Byron Pringle. As for the defense, it's nothing like what it used to be back in 2018, but they got solid players, Jalen Johnson and Jaquan Brisker. Apparently, we have not unlocked this character yet. But most importantly, third string quarterback Nathan Peterman leading the locker room morale support group. So now it's time to look at the Bulldogs roster, but you're wondering how did I build it? Well, using past trends and my context clues, I was able to look at CFB revamped ratings as well as NFL rookie ratings to build the Bulldogs in Madden. So for example, here's me building everyone's favorite middle-aged man. It's Stetson Bennett IV. I was having trouble pick which hairpiece you should have, but as we know, there's two different Stetson Bennetts. You have Stetson Bennett, but then you have Stequavius Bennett, so obviously I went with Stequavius. After this, I kind of got lazy with editing everyone's skin tones and face scans, but to be fair, just like that girl you met at that party last night, you're not going to remember her face either. So that being said, let's take a look at this Bulldogs roster. And here's the full look at the Georgia Bulldogs, which will be disguised as the Kansas City Chiefs. You can see they have a 75 offense, and they actually have a higher defense than Chicago Bears, a 76. So let's take a look at this lineup. Some players I got a little lazy, I didn't change their names, but for the main players, you will see a difference. We'll start with the best college tight end in the country. Matter of fact, the best tight end to ever wear the Chiefs colors, Brock Bowers. I have him at an 80 overall. Here is my man Ladd McConkey. Bill Belichick's already got his eyes on this white fellow. He's a 75 overall. And some other players, of course, Adonai Mitchell is the best wide receiver. You have Kearis Jackson. You also have Marcus Rosemy-Jacksaint. And then your running backs, Kenny McIntosh and Kendall Milton. Let's take a look at the defense. We're going to start with Jalen Carter. Here is Jalen Carter. Don't worry, he is definitely not Chris Jones in disguise. Have him at 83 overall. Then you also got Christopher Smith at safety. He's an 81 overall. And then Kaylee Ringo is an 80 overall as the best cornerback. Nothing else too crazy to mention on defense. Now it's time for the game you've been waiting for. It's the worst NFL team, the Chicago Bears, versus the greatest CFB team right now, the Georgia Bulldogs. I do not know why they're a 91 overall. And so we've made it with the game you've been waiting for. It's the Bears. It's the Bulldogs. Here comes the Bears right now. The worst NFL team representing the NFL. Then here comes the Georgia Bulldogs representing college football. Let's go Dogs. Yes, I am a Georgia fan. No, I am not a bandwagon. Here's a picture of baby me. Anyways, we begin first down and 10. Justin Fields gonna start with the pass and incomplete. Oh, he's trying to play with his food early. He knows his team's not good compared to the NFL level. And already at a third down and 5, however, maybe a little trouble coming for the NFL squad here. He does the same thing. Ooh, do not play with this Georgia defense. Pass breakup, already 0 for 2 on that drive. And they will punt the ball to this man right here. He just got finished filing his W-2 tax returns to Raising Cane's in the sidelines. Stetson Bennett comes out, and guess what? He's going to run. He takes an ugly hit, but hey, third down and 2, 35-yard line is where the Bulldogs, they'll start with a run, And that's exactly what happens when you run versus an NFL defense with a college level line. 4th down and 5, and the Bulldogs will punt the ball now. So the Bears get the ball back. They got to stop playing around. They got to start playing to their level. 3rd down and 5. Justin Fields just looking to go to the long ball. Apparently he's the CEO of overthrowing his target and out of bounds. So they're going to punt the ball again after another 4th down and 5. So Bears punt the ball away, and we'll have one more play before the end of the first quarter. Look, can we have the first catch of the game? Yes, Stetson Bennett threw a pass and a completion before Justin Fields could. I think we know who's better. Take a look at those stats. Wow, the numbers are crazy. 0-0 game, 6 minutes, quarters of course, and going to the second quarter, and no surprise, the Georgia Bulldogs end up punting the ball after that one catch. 4th down and 2, and then obviously the Bears get the ball back. Oh, here we go. That's the first down of the game. Good job, Bears. Finally something going on, and that's one first down picked up. Why not do it again? Justin Fields going to pass again, going for an easy slant to Chase Claypool. That's the second first down, plus some more, and out to the 41-yard line. And we'll continue up from the 41. Another pass, and look, another first down to Cole Kmet. Man, this Justin Fields dude is good. Imagine if he played on this Georgia squad. Look at this jersey swap I found online. It'd be kind of crazy if he played on Georgia. 2nd down and 11 now. RPO for Fields. Bro really thinks he's Stetson Bennett here. 3rd down and goal. They were able to manage all the way to 1 minute in the second half. Fields going to run out. Desperate throw out of the back of the end zone. Can't find anything there. So our first points of the day are going to be sponsored by Cairo Santos. If he put up 3-0 game right now. The Bears have only put up 3 points before halftime. And guess what? Only wasting 12 seconds is the Bulldogs. They couldn't figure anything out. So the Bears get the ball back around midfield too. Fields going to try to take out, and there's a flag. Great. So this is going to move him closer to Bulldogs territory. It's going to be a face mask on the defense. So it looks like the Bears are getting gifted yards here. Fields going to throw another flag. Man, these must be Big Ten refs. They are preying on Georgia's downfall, roughing the passer, and that's going to move the Bears even closer. Now at the 32-yard line, they can put points on the board, and why not go to Byron Pringle himself? He's going to run it in and touch the yellow turf, and the Bears going to Mickey Mouse touchdown. They're going to be up 10-0 to halftime. Kirby Smart really needs to chew out this Georgia team in the final play. Of course, Stetson didn't get stacked. Yeah, Kirby Smart's going to have some words for this team. They're going to need a second half turnaround if they want to compete with this worst team in the NFL. So we have reached halftime. It's 10-0. We will pick up in the third quarter. 2 minutes left, actually. Stetson Bennett going to go for a pass, and this is the first Georgia first down of the day to Rosemy Jack Saint. Stetson Bennett's 4 for 6 with 32 yards, and that one's DeMarcus Rosemy Jack Saint. Why not do it again? Same receiver, and he'll be short of the first down, but he'll pick up 9. 2nd down and 1 from around midfield, and they're going to run the ball. And a first down picked up. Georgia is cutting up some steam now. Do you think they can put some points on the board here? No, please. Lad McConkney is going back to the locker room with apparent wrist injury. Anyway, Stetson Bennett running around like his toddler Kyler Murray. He's going to slide down, business decision for a 4th down and 6. At least they're going to put points on the board. And I hate to break it to you, Georgia, but that might be the only points you put on the board all day. 10-3 now, and the Bears get the ball back. 3rd down and 3. Crucial stop maybe. It's going to be a check down, read perfectly. They really think they're the Chargers offense right there. 4th down and 2, and the Bears are going to punt the ball back to the Dogs. Stetson Bennett has 2 minutes and 40 seconds to work with. Can he cook anything up here? Oh yeah, sure, pick. Hey, would it really be a Georgia game if Stetson Bennett didn't have that one costly mistake every single game? So the Bears will get the ball back. I would figure they'd be able to ice this game with any points. They are literally right next to the end zone. They're in the red zone. They're going to pass on 3rd down and 2. What is this decision? And Fields fumbles the football. It's picked up by Georgia and can't get on his feet, but still a turnover. What are they doing? I mean, that is some stupid play calling right there. We got Mike McDaniel trying to vape some more, I guess, calling these plays. 2nd down and 10, up the seam, another catch. Georgia's on fire and up to midfield. Do they tie this game up at 10? We have 90 seconds on the clock right now. Minute and 30, I mean. And Stetson Bennett going to pass it again. Run to the 40 seconds. Oh, he's going to run the middle. Huge lane. And he's at the 11-yard line. Is where he'll sit down for a 1st down and 10 for Georgia. One timeout called at 30 seconds. Going to run again? Sure, why not? And go ahead and take a slide down to the 6. 2nd timeout called. Now 3rd down and 5 from the 6. Stetson Bennett might as well take off again. He's flushed out right. He has the angle and he has the 6. extra point, ties this game at 10. A college football team is tied with an NFL team with 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and we're going to overtime. Not the greatest feat by the Chicago Bears here to be tied with the college team. And guess who won the toss? The Georgia Bulldogs. They start with the ball, but an uncomfortable situation. 3rd down and 7. Did not get the first down there, but there's also a flag. I'd figure this would be a holding call, which it is. The Bears are going to decline, and they're going to get the ball back after the the Bulldogs will punt the ball away. At the 41-yard line now, David Montgomery. We haven't said his name a lot yet, and finally he comes up big at the right time. That is a huge run, and already a few more yards would put him in range to get a field goal. Justin Fields will get those yards, and this game is probably over now. At the 16-yard line is where the Bears are, and apparently they're going to go for it in 4th down and inches. I don't understand. Stupid play calling, but hey, you get that play to work? Sure. Touchdown Bears. That's going to win the game. 16-10 with a walk-off touchdown in overtime to David Montgomery. Wow. I mean, look at Justin Fields. He's like, oh my goodness, I can't believe we beat a college team by 6 points. Let's be honest here. If Ladd McConkey did not get injured in the first quarter or second quarter or whatever, I think obviously the Georgia Bulldogs had won this game. Here's some stats. Justin Fields went 15 for 21. He had 130 yards and 1 touchdown. Stetson Bennett, 11 for 18, 106 yards, and he had that 1 pick. Rushing, David Montgomery had 45 yards. Kenny McIntosh, 25. Justin Fields, 58. But look at Stetson Bennett with that 48 yards and that 1 touchdown. And of course, receiving, Byron Pringle led with 67 yards and 6 receptions. But I want to put a note on this. Brock Bowers only had 1 catch for 5 yards. Kind of crazy. That's the best offensive player for the Georgia Bulldogs. Here's some more offensive stats, and final score is 16-10. I don't feel like I did enough in this video, so one last thing. I'm going to take the Georgia Bulldogs and I'm going to simulate a franchise. I'm going to see who does better, the Bears or the Bulldogs. Conveniently enough, they actually play week 1 in preseason, so I'm going to see who wins that as well. Are you kidding me? The Bulldogs won 31-17 in the preseason game. I mean, I know the Bears are probably resting their starters. Oh, that probably makes sense. Chad Henne started over Stetson Bennett. You gotta rest your starters, man. Can't let them get injured. Okay, enough of preseason. We're going to simulate to week 18. Okay, so we're just about done simulating. The Chiefs go 7-10. Please tell me that is not higher than the Chicago Bears. We're going to check right now. Or not the Chiefs, the Bulldogs, really. Okay, the Bears are not up here. So they didn't make the playoffs. The Bears went... they also went 7-10. That didn't answer my question. I was hoping that one team would suck more. Well, I mean, the different story here is that the Bulldogs are 23rd place in the league. Meaning that they are above 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 other teams. Did I count that right? 10 other teams are underneath them. Steelers went 2-15. Okay, if you're a fan of one of these franchises, I'm sorry. You just got beat out by the Georgia Bulldogs. Look at Stetson Bennett's stat line in the NFL. Almost 5,000 yards, 30 touchdowns, and 10 picks. This is stupid. Brock Bowers actually making a tear in the league. 12 touchdowns and 1,300 yards for a tight end. I mean, the only other tight end to do that basically is Travis Kelce. So that's about all I have for this video. Thank you guys for watching. But to answer the question, no way in hell a college football team would beat an NFL team. I mean, the NFL is just a whole different monster than college football. We know that. Like I said earlier, the sky is blue. But that's all I got. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later.